The European Union's cherished Schengen free travel zone finds itself under immense pressure as finds itself under lockdown as governments scramble to halt an alarming rise in coronavirus cases and deaths. Nearly 170 million people have been ordered to remain in their homes as France and Spain joined Italy in enforcing strict quarantine rules amid the deadly viral outbreak. No fewer than 9 EU countries have introduced drastic measures in a bid to stop the spread of coronavirus over the coming weeks. Spain issued a state of emergency, leaving many British tourists trapped in their hotel rooms, with Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez announcing on Saturday evening that people could only leave their homes to buy groceries and pharmaceutical products, go to the bank or hospital, or take care of relatives. It is only the second such time the special powers have been used since the death of dictator Francisco. Its government announced yesterday the death toll had risen by more than 150 to 292, and more than 2,000 new cases were registered, bringing the total to 7,844. Mr. Sanchez warned, "From now on we enter into a new phase. We won't hesitate in doing what we need to beat the virus. We are putting health first." France is also planning on tougher sanctions after senior politicians were infuriated by citizens ignoring their calls to cut out socializing and unnecessary trips. Prime Minister Édouard Philippe said, "The first measures that we took, curbing public gatherings, were imperfectly applied. The best way to slow the epidemic is staying away from people. We must absolutely limit." The country had already shut bars, restaurants, museums and non-essential shops over the weekend in order to curb the spread of coronavirus. But President Emmanuel Macron flirted with danger after allowing nationwide municipal elections to go ahead. He insisted the virus must not harm democracy. Measures were put in place to keep voters at a safe distance from one another and sanitize surfaces. There are 5,437 cases in France, with some 300 in a serious condition and 127 deaths. Education Minister Jean-Michel Blanquer claimed between 50 and 70% of the country would contract coronavirus. He said, "It is precisely that which will put an end to the virus, since it will create a sort of majority immunity so the virus will die out by itself." Fears continue to grow for Italy, the worst affected country outside China, where the virus originated. Doctors said hospitals were at the point of no return as cases continue to rise. The death toll had reached 1,809 by yesterday, increasing some 368 in a day, the largest daily rise to date. The total number of cases continued to rise, reaching 24,747 after a jump of 3,590 in 24 hours.